Hey everyone, this is Louis7. Forgot to turn my mic on there for a moment, but I am streaming the Lord of the Rings online this evening, and today we are starting the summer festival, so hopefully this festival I actually have some more time to participate in compared to some recent festivals. And obviously I am not at the location of the summer festival right now, so I do have to do some traveling. Basically just logged on this character a few minutes ago and didn't have much time to prepare what I'm actually doing, so I don't think I got a map this time to the festival grounds, which is kind of weird because it seems like every festival you do get a map. And I probably have, I have plenty of maps to travel, so I'll go ahead and do one to just take me to Northern Bree, and that will set me off on the right path. I wonder also, maybe this is something that you had to get like when you logged in. And hello, the Zocker 100. And just so everybody knows, I am already grouped with my kinship on Discord, so they're playing through my headphones. You all don't hear that audio though, and I'm on push to talk with them. But I'm going to log out and log back in just in case there is some sort of wrapper quest, intro quest I mean, that I missed. And it looks like, as usual, logging to the character screen in LOTRO sometimes either crashes the game or just makes it, as it says, LOTRO client stopped responding for a few seconds, but looks like I'm back into the loading screen. And also hello to Harkin there. And it is nice to see you again as well, the Zocker. Some good old... As soon as you log in or sometimes switch zones, it's very laggy, but I should not be at 30 FPS once everything properly loads in. I'm guessing that's one reason a solid state drive is so important with LOTRO. Maybe it's actually reading all that stuff in from the game files. I'm not sure exactly that's how it works, but I suspect that might be a reason. Somebody's audio there is really glitchy for me. It might be you, Jimmy. Yeah. Actually, it was better right there. Yeah, somebody in Discord can hardly hear.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something? How can I be of service?
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if it was actually somebody else and just echoing and made it sound weird. Yeah, if multi-threading, if they added multi-threading to LOTRO, that could definitely improve the performance, I think. Especially now that a lot of modern CPUs have so many cores and threads available. Okay, so I have to head to the party tree. That is where we are going. I did not get an intro quest, at least if I did, then I didn't pay attention this time. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I was looking at my wall, I knew there was a reason. See if I had any maps here. Sometimes I keep stuff like that. Did not. So I have to head to the party tree real quick. I also do want to point out, I have in the room behind me, the one with the cat right there, a window a little bit open because it's really nice outside, and I don't have to turn my air conditioner on if I don't have to, and it should be quieter than with the AC on, but if the audio of mainly cars going by is particularly annoying, let me know. I do have to pick up the intro quest still.
What do you need?
I was hoping I had maps there, but does not look like it. And by the way, I hope you all like the thumbnail. I actually went and visited Thrang. Did not know he would have that really nice pose for me to put in the thumbnail. So I need to head to the party tree to the northeast. Fortunately, war steeds are really fast, so I can get there pretty quick and hopefully won't hold the group up way too much with this. The festival is now in Wasteland's Cheery. I have no idea what that is, to be honest. Eventually we'll get there. So it's been a while since I've run this, of course. I honestly don't remember the last time when I came back to being able to do YouTube content in 2020 last year. I don't remember if the summer festival was a thing, if we ever ran it or not. But I know the actual Rift boss fight is pretty fun, especially on, I'd say above tier 1 especially. It can be pretty challenging, especially if you have like a smaller group, or as Mike often has an unoptimized group. It can be pretty fun, and from what I remember, this is one of my favorite boss from the vaults. Even compared to the Red Main Naruhel, which was fun, but I think I prefer this one. And Storvagun, that one's also not as fun to me. Okay, so we have to look for... One of these guys has a quest I need. There are tons of quests here, obviously, and I'm not planning on doing the Farmer's Fair all that much. Maybe that's what's mainly here. I know they combine the two festivals, and it's a little bit odd. Okay, this is, I think, what I need. Let me just go ahead and accept all these different things, and that should get me started in the right place. Tour of the Farmer's Fair, that sounds good. So this is Quartermaster. This is probably no, not Thrang stuff. Is this Thrang stuff? No. Is this Thrang stuff? No. I am just entering. Oh, did I miss buffs? I believe we are starting on tier 1. So I don't know how difficult it will be. We do have 5 people in the group, probably a red captain and a blue captain would be my guess in the Guardian tanking. And I will be DPSing for now in the yellow line. We will get, I think my Ilmum town will fit this place. So we have to run... Not used to starting from here, but yeah, wow. That was a bad stun. I think we got hit maybe by a fumarole or something. Okay. Wasn't quite ready to jump into so much action at the start. I don't know what I expected. This is exactly what I should have expected to jump right into at the start. I can try to interrupt that, and I think I actually did. Actually, I think there's still a scrapper left. I said that as if the scrapper is higher priority. I actually don't know which mobs are highest priority. Get out of that little circle, that square. I don't know exactly what that does, but... Okay. I wonder which captain was the healing captain, if that's the one that died, or not. Okay, so we have Thrang. I believe for this part we will have to do all the fumarole stuff, so the strategy with this guy is to... defeat a fumarole around him, but the fumaroles do a ton of damage on their own, and that will weaken him to where you can hit him and do like normal damage. Because I believe right now, if we look at his buff, negates nearly all incoming damage. So right now what I could actually do is just work on kind of rotational stuff. We apparently have another ad. But I was going to just basically work on healing myself up. I can even heal the group a tiny bit. Through buffs and debuffs, this guy's going to start hitting me, which is not good. Oh, break line of sight. Wonder if that'll actually stop them. Okay, so we got a fumarole to pop. We got a fumarole to pop, but Thrang was not close enough to it. Yeah, that is what it feels like. I was just at a little friendly Hobbit festival at a tree. And now I really am in a pit of fire and doom. And unfortunately, I don't have any good gimmicks to use. Now I do. Okay, shield is back up, so I cannot do damage to him, but I want to go ahead and apply my bleeds. That is one useful thing, I guess, about a Warden or a damage over time class during a fight like this, is while I don't maybe have the burst damage of other classes, I can at least keep hitting him. I think we're going to deal with this scrapper before we pop anymore. But I can at least keep hitting him and keep the dots up for when he does become vulnerable. And I can also work on... Oh, this is not good with these ads. I can work on getting procs and stuff like that for when he potentially comes up. Okay, I believe Thrang is vulnerable right now. He does not have his debuff. Now he has his debuff. Going to go ahead and cross. Oh, I did not realize there's a fumarole on the right there. Kind of forgot about that one. Well, apparently that fumarole is not working, it sounds like. Eventually we'll get him vulnerable again. He's doing some induction. I don't think I can interrupt that, unfortunately. I do want to do a couple melee games. Usually I only like going into melee when I actually have the... Oh, one proxy's the moment. Okay, looks like he is invulnerable again. Or barely vulnerable, because he is technically taking a little bit of damage while his shield is up, but not that much. There is, by the way, you all might see that we have 5 people in our group, which is not the full 6, obviously, but, oh, I stepped just too close to that fumarole. But we actually do have 1 person dead as a reminder, so we are down to 4 people right now for this fight. Which is going surprisingly smoothly, especially considering our captain in the group right now, I believe, is Redline. I don't think that heal will do all that much. Yeah, that does basically nothing. Okay, it looks like Thrang is vulnerable. Thrang is vulnerable, but our tank died. We did get a combat res on the tank, actually. I guess the reason we didn't do a combat res on the other captain is because they retreated, so they weren't resable. Oh, that was a loud noise. There are people in my apartment complex I know moving in and maybe out right now. Busy time for that. So if y'all hear sudden thuds, I don't know if the microphone picks it up, but that might explain it, by the way. And hello, Hunsu. And the Zocker, if you are asking how I am, right now I'm currently busy. But otherwise, pretty good today. And Eric, I am not running red line on my Warden right now. I'm playing yellow line just because I am chicken and prefer... I was hoping we'd kill him there. Hey, we did kill him. Never mind, we did kill him, but... But yeah, I like playing ranged against Thrang. Got a decent amount of marks and medallions for that. Ooh. It looks like Myth got the pocket item. Ooh. And that has Light of Arundel, and we're going to Mordor in like a week, which you really need that for. That's like a huge head start. So yeah, I am playing on the Anor server, which is going to Mordor where you need Light of Arundel. As much as I dislike that system, that is something I need. Apparently I got a shield. That's a pretty neat looking shield, I will say. I don't know if I have quite anything that would match that, but I do like the look of that shield. Yeah. I think that'll still work. Yeah. So I believe this does have more than just tier 1 as an option. Has this always been a thing where you can go all the way up to tier 10 on the instance finder? When you don't select something, I don't think I've ever actually clicked that without selecting something. But anyway, if we go to something more normal, like Thrang, what we were doing right there, I believe you can run that up to, yeah, tier 2. And probably better chance at loot and potentially even better loot in general. Alright, let's try to find the quartermaster that actually has Thrang stuff. Oh, the fireworks vendor, I think I just closed something out on accident. Oh, I'm actually getting Farmer's Fair tokens, so maybe there aren't any summer tokens anymore and it's all Farmer Fairs. And hello, Mr. Folk. How high level do you need to be before you can start soloing instances? And I guess it depends on the instance and what class you are. So once you unlock instances, some classes can solo them starting at like level 20, and it also depends on the size and what difficulty level you run on, if it's applicable. So something like Great Barrow could potentially be soloable at level 20 with some classes. It's been a while since I've actually tried that, but I would guess it is possible. Okay. So we need a little bit more, a little bit of a different strategy, I think, this time, where we're just going to stand here. In the original Rift, we would run in that little cubby hole, is why we started with that, but it sounds like this one, the way they have the fight is a little bit different with the phases and the ads. We will just stay over here and hope that we can deal with the ads better, because I think that's the big thing that got us last time. Even though we were successful, we did have one death and could have been better, which of course we will need for tier 2 here. Wonder if there's any useful Matham Hunter's armor. I kind of doubt it. I think I'm stat capped. We have, what, captain buffs? I don't think we have the captain buffs, actually. Hey, could we get a speech? Thank you. So yeah, we didn't have the captain buffs, which are pretty good buffs, I think. Maybe they were going to anyway, but I feel like for captains ever since update 30, a good reminder is always useful, because it's now a toggle buff, or now no longer a like toggle buff. Okay, so don't do... Oh, we started right next to a funeral. Fortunately, I did not get hit by that, but our hunter almost got one shot by it and got killed. Yeah, we were standing right on a funeral there. And I am taking damage from something. I don't know what. I probably have like a range guy on me or something. And we are on tier 2. And welcome back, Zocker. We are on tier 2 as a reminder, so things will be more difficult this time and take longer to kill. I think that's the big thing I'm going to have to adjust to. Oh, need to remove that poison. I'm going to use a potion too to be safe. Okay, not standing in fire right now. And I'm going to have to kite around a little bit. Yeah, that didn't really work. I don't know if you missed something important. Did you go AFK before we defeated them on tier 1? Because we did complete tier 1 and then just started tier 2. And that's basically it. So that was pretty rough with the first wave of ads there. Fortunately, my potion's on cooldown now, and I will probably need to use it again, I would guess. Okay, when everybody gets back, I will use a hope token. Yeah, for some reason, I think we are standing back here where our funeral spawned. Should probably be a little bit closer. I think this little lava path somewhere around here will be good. I think standing in the fire does something. Yeah, if you cross that fire, it'll actually damage you. Anyway, I was going to do some consumables and a hope token. Oh, somebody else got a hope token. Oh, we got somebody else in the group. That's nice. Especially since we were running on tier 2 and undermanned at the same time. Of course, 5th person, or 6th person rather, will be quite helpful here. There's a cat in the cat tree. That's, I guess, convenient of actually having the camera. I can now see behind me and know there's a... yeah, cat back there. Don't know where the other one is right now. Oh yeah, I never actually interacted with this. Oh, maybe I did, I don't know. You get an unearthed rift essence selection box. I wonder how good those are. This is from doing tier 2, so you have to do tier 2 7 times and you'll get 1,000 virtue XP and I guess a couple essences. What else do we have as far as this goes? We completed some of the quests already. Task at hand that is not relevant towards this. Maybe festival. Let's see what else this has. This has farmer's fair activities. A little bit of virtue XP from those and tokens. Okay, and then show completed. We'll see what this character has done. Lots of completed quests. This usually takes a little while to load. Not Harvest Festival. This is Farmer's Fair. Yeah, Boss from the Vault's Thrang. That is all I have completed, apparently. Oh, I wonder why I couldn't... That might have been helpful to have the first time. I wonder if I actually did that the first time, though. I don't think I picked that up. But if it's only a daily and it's not something I could do both tier 1 and tier 2, the plain return to rep, then that's okay. And apparently running tier 2 you can get 50 virtue XP. That's actually pretty nice, I think. Especially considering you can do it daily after a few days of this. If you do this like the full 7 days. I don't think 350 virtue XP for that is too bad. Oh, can't share that quest. This is the wrapper quest. I was going to try to share that, but it's grayed out. Probably because you have to pick up one of those intro quests to be able to pick that up, if I had to guess. But yeah, let's try to not die this time, and not stand it in fire would be ideal. Okay, so if you bought a house with a character, then you delete that character, the house order name changes, or do you lose everything? I actually have no idea how that works. I would guess your house is maybe foreclosed, but I'm not entirely sure. And if your house were foreclosed, I think everything from your house, all the decorations and all the stuff in your storage would go in your housing escrow would be my guess. But I'm not 100% sure that's how that works. I wonder if I'm already equipped with my best gear. Probably. Actually meant to look at this earlier, look at my stats. Oh, you can't actually delete the character if they own a house. Interesting. But as far as stats go, let's see. We do not have full buffs. Yeah, we don't quite have full buffs yet, but my physical mastery is actually a little bit low, 189.6. I wonder, I might have a couple of pieces of gear, like this one, for example, swapped that's more optimized for health right now. So if I equip that, I go up a few percent. Oh, the pants. That's actually a big thing. I wonder how I got these. Or is it my chest piece that I'm working on? I thought there was some piece of armor, and I thought it was actually pants that I was working on that might have given me more mastery. Oh, hopefully they don't pop that femoral. They're standing kind of far back again. It's really concerning to me since there's the femoral back there. I actually had a ranged interrupt I could do. Did 192k. I was hoping to rely on one of the hunters to interrupt there after I noticed that I didn't have the gambit builders. If I paid attention, I could have prioritized gambit builders a little bit better to do my ranged interrupt there. I will actually think about that and have that set this time. But yeah, what killed us was the induction from the Defiler. That's what it's called. Okay. I think we got it this time, so I'll go full out on the buffs and everything. And hey, my potions are off cooldown, so perfect. They've probably been off cooldown, but now I know for sure that they are. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do is not actually interrupt. I'll hit that little femoral just to get things going. But I am going to put the ranged boot in my battle preparation. Oh, somebody else interrupted him, see? Okay. I didn't think that would be the same thing, but I was going to hit him in melee just in case. Now that we do have some... Oh, people are doing good on the interrupts, that I'm wasting my interrupts actually on nothing right now. The tank is alive, but I'm taking aggro from something. The didn't go too well. Might be able to get it. Oh, never mind. I think ultimately why I died. One whole acid damage, wow. But why I died was Defiler was getting some crits on me. I thought it was the Scrapper, the melee guy, had aggroed, maybe a combination of both of them, but yeah, I was just taking a lot of damage there. That's the way it is running tier 2 with scrappy groups like this. Yeah, we'll say it seemed like we were standing a little bit far back with that fume roll. Yeah, this is where I've been standing. Just be careful with the fire because that will do quite a bit of damage. I wonder if I can get killed doing this. If I step in and out, there we go. The good news is, didn't want to look at that, but the good news is because I have my subscriber buffs, I don't get any item wear. That was just for science. Hopefully I didn't actually, yeah, I don't think I missed the buffs there. Yeah, I don't know. Right, there we go. Okay, so hopefully things go a little bit better this time. Again, focus on the Defiler, interrupting the Defiler and just AoEing things down. And of course removing debuffs and that's okay, there we go. There's the Defiler. Okay, got him interrupted. We actually got 2 interrupts on him. Okay, somebody else interrupted the Defiler again. That's the scary thing. Unfortunately, our tank died, but we might be able to get him up. I don't know. Maybe? I don't think it's quite worth using a potion, but... oh, bad poison. People are dying. Run away. Oh. I tried to run away and kite them, but when they're ranged mobs, the kiting doesn't work as well. Okay, so I believe they said we are going to try tier 1 again because we had somebody new join the group and that way they can get the rewards and maybe a little bit of practice for us, but we will see on that. If we do tier 1 again, I might go with my Rune-keeper, but while we do tier 2, definitely would go with the Warden. Yeah, so looking at my gear, I really thought I had the Essence Pants, but I might just be misremembering. I can look in my vault to be sure about my armor. Oh, it is loading. I definitely have more than 0 things in the chest. Maybe if I... there we go. Okay, so... yeah, it does not look like I have the pants that I thought I might have had. It could just be the chest piece I was thinking about for the flower armor. Okay, so we are starting again. This time, I won't waste my purple consumables. Actually, I didn't even get to use those. I don't know why I'm trying to click him. Probably because tab target would go to all the femurals. Okay, somebody got the interrupt already. I'm actually not going to hit the other ads. I feel like that's something that's causing, like, me personally some issues. Oh, somebody else interrupted him, wow. Oh, somebody feared him. Oops. I was not ready for that fear. Accidentally totally woke him up. But that is okay, because now I can just hit him, and even if I take aggro, I'll probably tank him for a little bit. Gotta remove that poison, that'll stun me. Try to stay in the captain buff area, out of the potential frontal AoE. Don't have a thing for that. Okay, this is actually a good time to go into melee. Oh, did not mean to use the boot, but that's okay. The tank died, unfortunately, but we might actually have a res this time. Okay, might not have a res this time, actually. We were tanking that for a little bit before, or after rather, the Guardian died. But unfortunately, not successful. I got kind of close to done with the first set of ads and onto the, I guess, second phase. I just want to confirm you can't actually jump over those. Okay. That's something I was doing earlier, but I didn't even know 100% sure if it worked in LOTRO, but it does look like they have that vertical element properly working where you can jump over them. Yeah, I find this to be pretty fun, both the original boss in the original Rift and the boss from the vaults for Thrang here for the summer festival. I think it would be pretty neat if they always had some sort of, not even necessarily festival, but some sort of boss from the vaults like always active, kind of like a featured instance type thing, but a little bit different. And give, of course, relevant like in-game rewards. It's just some rotating thing where it's a single boss fight. It's kind of like why I really like single boss raids, actually, things like Turtle, and then we have Amdan Damal, which is 2 bosses, technically it's still a very short raid, and the latest one, Fall of Khazad-dûm. I really like those type of fights, and this is, I consider it kind of similar for that reason. Wonder, I can actually hit Thrang from here, I did not know that. I don't know if it does any damage to him, but it may have drawn aggro to me, which is probably not a good thing. I say probably not a good thing, but yeah, that was not a good thing. Oh, he reflects damage. I accidentally did an experiment that did not work out. I have learned. I don't know when our tank got that much morale. He's at 127k right now. He randomly boosted up like 40k. Probably used some Guardian cooldowns, okay. But yeah, reflecting... I'm still reflecting damage to me almost. Reflecting half, even more than half of my morale in a single hit's not that good. Let's see. Negate 95% damage, reflect 200% of fire damage. It's going pretty well without me right now. Actually doing pretty good. They got the Filer almost down. And it might be we don't really have a good healer, I feel like, for our group and for the content we are doing. With a blue line captain, they're not necessarily bad, but being a dedicated healer for a 6-man, especially with people that need, like the tank here, really targeted healing sometimes, they're not great for that. A lot of passive heals, which can be good sometimes. So yeah, even ignoring gear level of people in the group, which is, even for myself, not particularly great. I don't think my gear is that bad, even though a lot of it might seem outdated. I'm pretty close to a lot of stat caps, like crit, finesse, mastery, even when fully buffed. I thought I had more mastery, but maybe that was more of a planning for later thing, or I really forget with this character some of the gear. And even mitigations are doing decent and a lot of morale. A bear healer would be really nice right now. I'd be curious if my Rune-keeper could actually be a better choice just for the healing. Like, I'd obviously prefer to get rewards and such on my Warden, but any more dedicated healer would be really nice. Okay, I'm going to hit the archer. Remove the poison. Okay, I should get on the captain's circles. And our tank died. I actually ran this back in the day with my Rune-keeper under-leveled, so it was the level... No, it wasn't the level 105 cap, but it was some level cap where my Rune-keeper was like 5, maybe even more levels under-leveled, and I was able to heal it. I don't remember if it was tier 2, but I'm almost feeling like it was. That's one reason I am thinking switching to the Arcade might be useful. I wonder if the captain did have... He had his in-combat res off cooldown, but I guess he doesn't have it traded. There's a really good captain trait in the blue line that I believe at this point you should be able to get, that can make it rouse 2 people, and I guess they don't have that trait, unfortunately. Okay. Or maybe the Guardian was res somehow. So one thing I've noticed is we don't really have probably solid healing with just Captain. I could try switching to my Rune-keeper if you want and go blue line. I will try it. Also, just to try something different. Alright, have to dust off the very dusty Rune-keeper. This is the thing I've been talking about with Treebeard. My Rune-keeper and Guardian on this server, the ones I'd play most actively, are just at periods... No. Unfortunately, LOTRO did crash. Should I get back on the Warden just to leave, you think? Is it needed? Okay. Unfortunately, I crashed, so it'll be an extra minute. Switching characters in LOTRO at least for me, is not always a great, smooth experience anymore. Even if load times are actually relatively quick. Eventually we'll get in. I'm going onto my Warden just to log out of my Warden, just to switch to the Rune-keeper. But I think we will give this maybe a few more tries with my Rune-keeper, and then they might switch instances, it sounds like. Okay. Yeah, I was in the party tree area. Just be a minute again. While we are getting back into the game. Oh no, my account is in use. This is... Actually, it doesn't even show it. Is my thing open? Wait, do y'all hear me right now? That is so weird. I'm not pushing my push to talk button, sorry. Hold up. There we go. I fixed my push to talk. Unfortunately, I was not talking to y'all in the YouTube chat. I was talking to the people in Discord. My push to talk button was stuck, I think. And I had to mute and unmute myself on Discord to actually get it working. Okay, there we go. Go into my Rune-keeper. So yeah, if I go back to the camera, oh, there she is. All nice and out of focus for us. I don't know if y'all could hear the cat, but that is what she does when she wakes up and wants food. Maybe you can see that's the skinny one who is usually not on the stream. And there is the cat bed, which is made out of mattress material thing. That's, yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I couldn't remember if we did tier 2 or not. Oh, hey, there's the quest that would have gotten me to the party tree. If we do run another tier 1 real quick with Too Good, I would go on my Rune-keeper, by the way. Double, just another chance at rewards, I guess. Okay, so I think we're going to run Retaking Pelargir, the epic battle. Not right now, but after all this. That may have happened for a while before the box was gotten rid of. Yep, I logged in, heals. Okay, I am super squishy though on this character. Like, I have under 30k morale. There's a good chance anything that hits me will just one-shot me right away. I just really hope having the more dedicated heals, more directable heals, especially to the tank, will help though. That's like the big thing. I use that. Oh, gotta get rid of that poison. Again, I am really concerned a single poison could one-shot me. And see, something like that hunter right there, that's something the captain cannot really highly prioritize the healing. Ooh, I actually do. I don't know if they're stunnable, but I really want to try. Well, apparently I have the targetable lightning runestone. This guy's more advanced than I thought. There we go, there's the one shot. Yeah, I just get a one shot. I wonder if there is a way I could quickly boost this guy's morale. Oh, not really. I don't even have essence armor on him. I could make myself essence armor and go full vitality on it, but probably not quite. Oh, I don't have DNF. Let me put that on Bana. The running is actually working better than on my Warden somehow. These are tricky jumps. Alright. Yeah, the Guardian might be able to put shield wall, is that what it's called, on me? I don't know, there's something odd about maintaining that. Maybe even the captains could. Don't they have a skill kind of like that? Maybe it's a tank spec only thing, I honestly don't remember. Okay, we're going down to tier 1, I believe, so I don't just repeat this over and over. It is I would consider this to be the main event of the stream, Thrang, rather than just summer festival stuff in general, but it is the same thing over and over when we're just trying tier 2 on repeat, but yeah, we did okay, I guess. I like this character's outfits. They just remind me too much of Rohan and Gondor, which are places Gondor's okay. It's just something I feel like I can only do every once in a while. It's a lot better, I think, than Rohan, but it's still not my favorite. It's not something I want to repeat in LOTRO. It's like a fun experience, but I don't want to go back. That's kind of how I feel about Gondor questing in this game for some reason. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. The cat is back in the tree. Okay, hopefully this one I can actually heal and not get one shot. Oh, can you actually pick up the quest again? Can. So yeah, I did miss that on my Warden, I guess. That healing. I don't know why I'm healing at this point. Okay, I think we are about to actually get started. One thing I could have been doing that was useful is, well, one, I don't have the subscriber town services, so can't do all that much, but just looking at the stuff on this character, remind me where he is at with stuff. So I believe for this character, I have done a lot of the trait points and that type of stuff, so he's not all that gimped compared to some of my characters and such. I just don't quite want to progress on him at this point. For, I think a lot of people, it's because of the imbued LI, but for me, that is actually not that big of a deal, and I know it is getting, that whole system is getting revamped. I think as far as this character's progression goes, I have done Central Gondor. I think there is one trait point I missed in West Rohan. I accidentally missed the middle meat or whatever it's called. Otherwise, I do have the 2. I don't think I've done Ashes and Stars on this character either, but I also have the 2 that are in... what's that place called? Old Orient. And then what else would there be? I think that's it. The book quests. Okay, that's actually it. The book quests are another I don't have. So I'm missing probably like 5 potential trait points from that. And then as time goes on, it'd just be more and more. And that's more so the reason I just don't really, for alts, want to do that stuff. Even for main characters sometimes, but... yeah, we already got past the phase we were able to get to on tier 2. We're already on phase 2, where the boss Thrang actually comes down. So the tank, once again, is going to pull him to the fumerals, and... okay, as well contribute some to beating up on Thrang here. We were able to do it without a Rune-keeper healer last time, and we can do it again. I almost feel like the main thing I need to worry about is keeping myself alive instead of the tank, because I am the one. That's probably the highest risk of dying actually from this. And the reason I don't like Rohan, there are actually a few reasons. The main thing is the questing there is really, really boring to me. And especially with West Rohan, it's essentially required questing to go through like the whole thing and basically not skip anything besides like a select few side quests you can skip. And I don't really like that design, which has kind of plagued LOTRO ever since Helm's Deep came out. And yeah, mainly it's just really, really boring, especially in West Rohan. And I also don't like mounted combat, which I feel like is too present in that. And of course it's a big thing in East Rohan, but still not something I like. Do I have... oh, I do have steady hands. I'm used to playing the low-level Rune-keeper who does not have steady hands. Oh no. Oh no, I still have Thrang tracing me. Gotta avoid the fumerals and avoid Thrang. Oh. Okay, I'm bringing him back. I can't believe I'm actually still alive. Okay, let's bubble everybody. Okay, hopefully the tank can get aggro now. I will heal him up a bit. Okay, I do still have Thrang on me. There we go. This is not many. This is Rune-keeper. Rune-keepers can heal too. Rune-keepers actually have, I believe that they still have the highest healing output in the game. It's just they usually, compared to, say, Beorning and even Minstrel, they just don't have other stuff outside of healing, not much support to go with it. Beorning, for example, has some really good debuffs and some really good heals at the same time. Minstrel also has some really good buffs to go with their healing, but Rune-keeper doesn't really have that. The main benefit of Rune-keeper is something I'm not even using, an in-combat res that you put on an ally, and then when they die they can accept it if the Rune-keeper is still alive, and they provide some bubbles which could potentially prevent one-shots or things like that, which can help with healing. Okay, should have a res. I am stunned in the fire right now, but I don't have any debuff or anything, so it's actually okay. Yeah, there's no instrument. Actually, my instrument is my rock, but that's really hard to see. If I zoom way in, you might see it in my hand. I have some rune stones there. Somebody new joined Discord and they're really loud. I've heard there's a way you can... adjust the audio at Discord, I think with either an external program and with some post-processing, live processing, maybe it's not really post-processing, but processing, you can make it so people with different microphone levels and all the such sound basically at the same level, because in my kinship, in my group, there's some people that I just cannot hear, and other people, even at low volume, kind of are hurt my ears level. And I don't know if it's because I'm not on my Warden and don't have that DPS, but this group seems way rougher with killing ads, but it could just be the different perspective. Y'all can let me know if that's actually, as like observers, if that actually seems like it's true. I doubt this is even worth using at this point. Oh, Thrang is open for damage. I have to try to get an epic conclusion. That's like my big goal whenever he's open. Oh, and he's closed. I got a nice 1,300 something crit. Ooh. That was rough. So it does seem like it is actually going slower. I know the Warden has really good damage, at least my Warden has pretty good damage, it seems like. Especially with a group that's not really too DPS heavy. We have one of the hunters down. Two captains aren't going to be great for their own DPS output. The Guardian tank, of course, they're a tank there. It's the same thing with the captain. Their role is not to do damage necessarily. We have one, I think that captain actually plays yellow line. They, as far as I know, don't do too much group content, and they basically have one spec for everything, which is the yellow line, but I don't think they actually tank with it. That's kind of the jankiness of my kin, a little bit. And that's actually something because of, I guess, the weird setup that my kin has with people in the group and the such. One reason, in a lot of my content and such, I have all these different perspectives, I guess, of possibilities with group compositions, and it's really important in LOTRO, I guess, to do really high tier content, to have proper group compositions, and that's something my kin basically never has, so it can also impact the performance of certain classes, how they do, and things like that. So I think it's actually valuable to play with a group kind of like this. Which I would guess, I don't know if it actually is the case for most people that do group content in LOTRO, but if it's just a random group of casuals, I would guess that's more likely the case for people, is that they don't always, and this is actually what I see with pugs sometimes when I join, don't always have the most optimized group setups or something like that if they're outside of like a dedicated raiding kinship type situation. Anyway, I forgot the whole point of that, but yeah. And I feel like this matches my playstyle anyway. I usually try not to care too much about that stuff. Oh, we killed him. I didn't even know he was almost dead. And why I like the Warden so much is it is really fun. I like the class fantasy part of it, and I like the gambit system, and I do like how strong the Warden is. How fun it is on solo and killing things quickly and all this such. Okay, let's try to get some... And nothing useful. Oh, I got a decent bit of XP. But yeah, this character I basically only swap to him if we really need heals, and that is why he's behind on level and just behind in general, but he does have use. Warden is fun, but it might be a little bit hard to get into. That was my experience when I started. I wonder if I can do this. I need a cat cam. Anyway, I believe we are done with the Thrang festivities. But I'm not sure what is going on next, so I'll probably switch to my Warden anyway. Whatever we do next, I'll almost for sure want to go on my Warden. Actually, if it's Pelargir, I might go like my Warning or something. A little bit random. But yeah, maybe not the Warden for Pelargir. My Warden could benefit from Pelargir, just not as much as something like the Warning or another character. Because I do have the webcam still. But no longer have it actually set up. Hold up. Oh no, that was so close. So it's randomly, I do have Discord open and got a notification about a GPU in stock. And I got the closest I have ever gotten to actually getting one. Okay, so I think we're going to do Pelargir, but I will do some festival activities. We have like 10 minutes. That's unfortunate with the GPU, because I actually thought I might have had one for once. All this time, that is the closest I have gotten to getting one. So on Amazon, if you do like the add to cart or buy now button, it'll often say that it'll just like take it out by the time you go to checkout. But I got to the checkout where you could actually click place order, but I was not able to place order. So before I actually do these quests, I know I'm picking them up right now. I do want to see.
Stay and have some tea. Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
I don't know if, okay, I'm just picking all these up, but I do want to see the rewards, see if I'm actually interested in doing these in the first place. Because usually I don't know, sometimes I like the festivals, sometimes I don't, sometimes I'm in the mood for them, sometimes it's just too much festival. Just like that quest says, need more quest slots, can't really do that now. There are tons of quests. I will give credit to this festival. There seems to be a lot to do, which I think is usually a good thing with festivals. Okay, so this looks to be the new stuff, I would guess. New cosmetics. That's, yeah, the main stuff. This is festival reward. Is this also new stuff? Cosmetic rewards 1 year old. So this is from a year ago. Yeah, not interested in that at all for me. There's summer festival. Okay, so this is mainly summer festival, it looks like. Classic rewards.
Hello there.
This one is just some fish. Housing items, it looks like.
Hello there.
And then this one, yeah, has cosmetics part 3, new cosmetics. There's cosmetics part 1. Are these like old cosmetics, I would guess? Then there are even, oh, you can get that stuff. There are dyes you can get. Okay, Shire Peach and Dark Clay. Or for Mithril coins, you can get those. Rohan Green and Sunset Orange. What's in the other? And then there are steeds. So news cosmetics, that's what I am most interested in looking. Mount appearance, Green Grocer. Okay. Oh, that's a mount. That is why that's not working. There it is. Ooh, that is ugly. I don't like that, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm looking for, there it is. Yeah, this is not anything I'm interested in, to be honest. So maybe instead of that, because I don't want to do quests that I'm not interested in the rewards. I think the Thrang stuff, that is really what I'd be most interested in. And I honestly thought there was a barter for Thrang stuff. I don't know if that's just not the case anymore. This is all Farmer's Fair stuff. That's actually kind of neat. I don't know if that just doesn't have gloves or if it overwrites. I don't have gloves equipped, so maybe if I did a different outfit, should just randomly do this one. I want to see what the tunic set. So yeah, that changes your full armor except the shoulder pads, maybe? The shoulder pads seem to stay, but then the tunic set covers everything else, and besides the helmet and back item, of course. And then if I got the cloak to go with it, it doesn't really match too much. Kind of does. I still don't think I'm interested in that one. Okay, some classic rewards. Don't see. Yeah, don't want any of those for me. This one actually matches that cloak, I think, kind of neatly. It has a little bit of a transition to blue. Ooh, don't like that. Don't like it dyed red, but there might be a neat combination. The forest green makes it really green. Something like black could be neat. This is for Pelargir. Okay, be right back. And hopefully we don't crash. Fortunately, I don't have a cat to show right now. I don't think on that side either. Actually, there is a cat on that side. It's probably really hard to see. Oh, we're back in the game anyway. Okay, so I'm thinking my Beorning for the epic battle. But there's a cat carrier. Let's see, right. Anyway, back there is a cat carrier. that the cat is in, right under the outlet. Which would be, the outlet would be right, yeah, right there is the cat. And there's another cat there. See, with my desk flipped and actually facing towards the room, y'all can actually see them sometimes. Okay, not interested in the farmer's fair. Apparently you just get this quest, and you can't even cancel it. Hopefully that doesn't fill up an actual quest slot. That'll be a bit annoying. Anyway, this character is in Thor's Comb. Oh yeah, I remember one reason I was here. Kind of. I never got around to the videos, but there were supposed to be, I guess actually 2 videos with the bear warning that I never got around to doing here. Ooh, inventory overflow. So why did I want to do the epic battle on this character? Probably, yeah, to try to get promotion points or gear or something. Honestly, epic battles aren't all that exciting to me. But unfortunately, with a character like this, he's basically, I know at a point where I will probably be in the soon to abandon phase for him. I will point out though with the bear warning here that we do have a low level progression group with my kinship that was in Moria for a while, but with the level cap raises and Treebeard server, we really haven't played on them much and haven't gotten around to actually progressing up. But we're planning on going up to Rise of Isengard content. This was actually early this year, I think, like quite a few months ago that we were first planning on that, and never actually got all the way up there. We might still eventually do that, but that's basically what this character would be for. I'd still just keep him in that group.
Within Pelargir's walls, just as you promised.
And here we are. And retaking Pelargir. So I have no idea. I probably should play the yellow line here.
Aragorn and his forces wait on us, my friends.
Of all things. Well, if I actually had the yellow line spec'd, I forgot this guy has red and blue line right now. Actually, I'd ideally like to keep it as red and blue, so I might just, I don't know, play blue line here. My actual character, this is one of the things I don't like about epic battles, but my actual character basically does nothing. I will say the Gondor epic battles are a little bit better about this, where character matters more, your class rather matters more, but I don't know. Need to just run up. I think we need to run up, assuming we killed everything. But anyway, Blaze, you said your sister and you are going to... There we go. Your sister and you are going to do a playthrough on Shadowfax, and a good duo class setup recommendation, and basically anything works with anything. But I will say it maybe depends a little bit on what you want to do, and if you want to try on like higher deadly tiers, there are different combinations that could be good. But it kind of depends also on what you want to play. So for example, if you want like a tank and healer type option, if you want a tank and healer option, actually Warden would be really good, and it could do either tank or heal, and then basically anything else would work with it.
Let us open this gate.
Thinking some other flexible options, Rune-keeper and Minstrel, neither of them would be bad. Warden could be good if you want the Warden to tank if needed.
Defend the winch.
Champion and Hunter are both pretty good, but they also offer the least flexibility, but they can give you some high damage. There for other classes, Burglar would be simpler, or similar rather, to Champion and Hunter, where they would just basically give you a lot of damage. I think I had a lot of epic battle thingies to spend promotion points. I have no idea what I'm spending them on, but I'm spending them, that is for sure. So yes, I actually would agree with that, Zal, on the tier list. The tier list was more for group content and endgame content, just in very general terms with that, from my experience and what like higher end raiders do. But yeah, for solo, Captain, in my experience, Captain is the slowest class solo, and then Guardian would be close to the next slowest. I would say Lore Master and Guardian could be a little bit similar at some level ranges. Lore Master is slower at some level ranges. It seems like Guardian's slower. But there are some of the slower classes, unfortunately. But mainly with slowness, it's just slow and how quickly it kills enemies. There are a lot of other classes that kill enemies a lot quicker, would be the main thing. Now, benefits that both the Captain and Guardian provide is they have a lot more survivability than some other classes, so maybe if you run into tougher content solo, or even some of the old landscape group content that is now fairly easy, you'd probably have an easier time with something like a Guardian or Captain for that, but just kill things slowly. Compared to other classes, low damage, I guess, would be how it is slow. I really like that outfit. Well, I like your outfit too, with the Hobbit outfit. There's something nice about that very basic like intro outfit you get that he has. Probably still just a few hits. Combat in general with LOTRO is actually pretty quick. I don't think it's that bad. I actually have a lot of fun with the Guardian solo. It's not, in my experience, it's not as slow as people make it out to be. And I think Captain has been improved since I have last leveled a Captain. And yeah, low level physical classes in general, including Guardian. Guardian's really strong at low levels. I would say their damage unfortunately peaks maybe level 30 to 40. Like, relative to other classes, their damage seems to peak in performance around level 30 to 40. But they're still not bad. And the Guardian was recently buffed, so they do even more damage. But on regular landscape, everything kills things quicker. Also, one thing with the Captain is their pace of combat is a little bit slow. Their execution, I guess, and animation times. Let's see. Let me get those two straight. The execution of skills can be slightly slower, like milliseconds slower, but some people might be able to pick up on that, including me. I don't know even if milliseconds. I haven't actually properly tested that. But their animation times are also relatively slow. I feel like I should be in bear form more, but there's basically no reason for this character to be in bear form. Unfortunately, outside of the single skill Relentless right here, it's pretty weak at this point. You going for the 100k there, Jimmy? Yeah, that's probably more about min-max efficiency, I would guess, because you really do, just in general, in LOTRO, kill things pretty quickly with like normal solo stuff. Ooh, the gate winch has actually taken damage. I can eventually heal it when my heal comes off cooldown. Might even be able to just click repair there. It'd probably be more efficient, but you can actually heal these things, and it's super weird. Well, maybe you can't heal that one. I think it healed me. Maybe in the Gondor epic battles they fixed that.
And behold, there is Aragorn, there!
This is also probably the slowest phase of this epic battle. I think it gets a little bit more exciting. I guess you could get some of the side mission things throughout the rest of the phases of this. But yeah, when somebody in your kin needs to run this for progression, happy to run it with them. I just can't get too excited, I guess, about running the epic battle. I had fun with them, but
Pillagers everywhere. Let us rout them then. Aragorn wishes to face the entire Corsair host.
I'll go ahead and respecking tail line would be very helpful for this phase. I forget what I put points in. I don't play the yellow line enough to just automatically go and click things and have my spec all set.
Excellent work.
A little bit, actually. I'm kind of remembering some of these things. I think I put all 3 points in that. Actually, I have no idea. No, I don't put any points in that. Then want that, and then probably crit chance. Yeah. I don't know. We'll go with that. I didn't even look at everything, but the big thing I can do here is just heal. Rejuvenating Bellow, it can heal the barricades and supplies and all sorts of stuff like that, so it's pretty useful. Don't have to target anything. It's one of the few heals in the entire game that actually works like that. Because normally group heals in LOTRO only affect people in your fellowship, and things like supplies and these random NPCs are not in your fellowship, so a lot of AoE heals don't actually work on them. But for the Beorning, this one just heals anything around you within 20-meter range. Right, I did switch to yellow lines, so it should be good on the heals with that. Now, let me organize my bar for that a little bit better. Honestly, forget how I have yellow line Beorning set up. I don't want to do too much because I will switch back to red line. Hopefully actually record the video that I've been talking about. The 2 videos I guess I was planning on doing with the Beorning. One was kind of like my hunter leveling builds guide, a similar one for the Beorning, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, so I made a video a couple years ago called the Red Line Beorning Problem, and basically I was going to revisit that, and essentially nothing has changed, unfortunately. And yes, that heal with the Beorning is really fun. It's called Rejuvenating Bellow, I believe. There you go. It's got neat animation, has a little green stuff coming in out the bear. Feels very nature themed. Then you have the boring single target heal, encouraging roar. Can do a nice heal over time, but you have to actually mark your ally, which maybe I should put that on somebody useful instead of a random NPC. We'll put it on the tank. So I will ask, how does it feel to be down like below 60k morale again? So for people that don't know, level 105s actually get downscaled, so the Guardian has like way lower morale than he usually does. So you bought a starter pack when you were testing characters, but then you lost almost all you bought. If you lost it on... If you got all the rewards on a particular character, I'm not too familiar with how all the starter packs work, but if you only got it for like one character and didn't end up keeping them, that is really unfortunate. But if you maybe deleted stuff on accident, there's this command you could do, /reclaim. You can try it, just to see if you could get anything. I Yeah, I can type it, see what happens. Yeah, I need at least 16 available slots in my inventory to run this command, but that's something you could try. I don't know if it'll help you. Oh, where's that at? Okay. I don't think people, and this definitely includes myself, were actually placing their bear traps. Okay, you deleted the character? Yeah, if it's only a one character reward, unfortunately I don't have any help for that. So we're probably going to be getting our epic foe soon, which is just something we have to kill really quickly. Hopefully this group has enough DPS to be able to do that. Wow. You were running really fast there. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a dwarf move that fast before. It was a little brief glimpse of it. I don't know if you all were able to catch it, but you know, zoom in. That's who we need to kill quickly. I can actually use my debuffs and like be damage helping use if I don't spend all of my wrath on useless stuff. Okay, we're doing pretty good to kill him right now. So Reclaim gives you basically any rewards you get whenever you log into a character. If you actually accidentally deleted something or something like that, you can get them again. I think any sort of consumable type things, it's mostly cosmetics, I guess, is what you get back. Any sort of consumable type things you don't actually get. So this character, there's a weird bug with the Beorning where you just get level 100 armor, and as far as I know it only applies to Beorning, but it's super weird. But it is actually, I guess, useful for this character, even though I don't plan to play him past level 85, unless they actually revamp some of the systems in LOTRO, which I would hope they do. That'd be ideal, because then I could feel happy to play my Beorning again. Just destroy that random stuff that's probably actually useful. And all these allies, don't... We're getting a new ally system. Hopefully I won't need any of these. I put Warden in the title, I think, but I have played like half Warden, half Rune-keeper, half Beorning, meaning like it feels like a third of my time is on each. Okay, I'm going to check the supplies in the back. I think one thing I'm doing that is consuming Wrath is... Yeah, Vicious Claws actually costs Wrath in the spec. I believe in the blue line, it either builds Wrath or does not actually consume Wrath. Something like that. Okay, we got the boss, but this one still be good to kill him. It wouldn't be bad to kill him quickly, but I don't think we have any reason we need to kill him super quick. So, actually, none of these increase the incoming damage. It decreases the outgoing damage. That's what Piercing Roar does. Kind of forgot exactly what the line debuffs did. I do know as well Bee Swarm. That's the one that decreases physical mitigation, so it not only does good damage actually, and even in the yellow line, if you mark the target with Mark of Bayorn, then use Bee Swarm, it'll turn it into an AoE, which is really nice, but yeah, it does decent damage and gives the physical mitigation debuff, so it's really good for that.
Are routed. On to join Aragorn at the piers.
Okay, so got this phase done, and we are on to the... Oh, I have to get a barricade. I believe there are some enemies we'll run into way up here. That's where I will fight them. Oh, this would actually be a great time. I talked about Bee Swarm being an AoE, except they're just killing them like almost instantly. That's how crazy it is. The scaling in LOTRO is not that great, I will say. So my character is level 64, being scaled up to 100. And scaling up a character from this level, and I have given catnip to my cats, yes, but scaling a character up basically works very poorly because you lack traits, legendary items, especially imbued ally strength, that type of stuff, and things like that. One of them really likes sniffing the catnip and that type of thing, and the other one, the one in that tree there, just likes eating it. She used to be scared of the smell of catnip, which was really weird. She'd like run away when I'd get it out and seemed to really hate the smell of it, but then would always come and eventually eat it. The other one is, I guess, more normal and goes crazy with catnip. And then other cats that my family has really like catnip as well.
We have caught sight of ship slaves in this area. We should free as many as we can.
So my job here is basically to make sure all these soldiers and the such are healed up, and yeah, just run around healing things. Shit. And the person on the goat there, they're directing all of us. Okay, so I am staying here. So yeah, my job, heal everything. Sometimes you run out of wrath and need to go in man form. I don't think a relentless maul heal, I think that only heals people in your fellowship, unlike the rejuvenating bellow heal. But yeah, even if my damage doesn't scale all that well, my heals are still good enough, I guess. They're of course not as strong as they would be if I were like high level Warning, had more traits, better healing, tactical healing rating or whatever it is on the carving. Yeah, tactical healing rating, if I had better of that, had butte ally, all that sort of great stuff that comes with high level. And even better armor. The armor is supposed to scale, but it seems to not work too well. The scaling on that is a bit wonky, I guess. Seems a little inconsistent in my experience as well, the scaling of the armor. But anyway, with all that stuff, my heals would definitely be stronger, but I think what I have here is sufficient. Really, running that barricade. So for the side mission, they have to free, no, it's 2 more slaves. Oh, we have to get this guy real quick. So this is like the other foe we did earlier. We just have to kill him very quickly. So I will try to do as much in the DPS end of things as I can, and also healing people at the same time, such as myself right here, so we don't die in the process. But yeah, Bee Swarm is my strongest skill, I believe, in the yellow line. I can use Relentless still, but with the crazy damage these people are dealing, especially with their strong imbued allies, we get it quite nicely there. And got more level 100 gear for this character. Yay. It really is, all this armor I'm getting is supposed to scale to your level, but for some reason with the Warning, it just does not work. Alright, have fun there, Zocker. Is that who he reminded me of? I was trying to think which one. I said he looks like Frodo. Exactly. But I really did think he looked familiar, the burglar there, don't know. I believe we are almost done with this. We have, oh, we actually have a lot of enemies left. Never mind. I think we have to go through all those. I honestly don't remember for this. Maybe we just have like one final assault. We will see. We have a nice vantage point though. Did this one used to glitch like this? Where? Oh, there they come. Yeah, it just takes a moment. Sometimes epic battles in the past have glitched a little bit in what it like progress. I don't know if this was one way that would happen, but I think we're going through it just fine here. I don't remember if the epic battle is actually done or we have one final fight from here. But yeah, this is the epic battle. I hope you all enjoyed it. I think it actually is done, maybe, with that. Maybe, maybe not. Those are really pixelated thingies.
Brace yourselves.
I don't think you missed anything. The epic battle has still been going. Yeah, we do have one final fight, so yeah, you basically missed it. Just like you missed some of the thingies, Oathbreakers coming in and driving away some of the Corsair guys, but this is the big fight. Made it back in time for that. And another cat. I only have 2 cats, but I keep saying another cat, but they're just 2 different ones. This one cannot see. I'd prefer if she doesn't come on the desk, but she don't like to listen. There's an Oathbreaker, a non-captain one.
Corsair host is in full defeat.
But yeah, this is probably my favorite epic battle. After all this and all this complaining about epic battles, I will say this is probably my favorite. And here I actually did get a useful piece of gear, especially if I don't want to use the Druid Stone to level faster. That's a pretty nice pocket item. It looks like I already had a pretty comparable one for level 60 though. This has more defensive stats, which I guess I would use for this character since he's like a high morale built Warning, a tanking Warning. I'm actually curious, so if I leave this instance, right now I have 28.492k morale, no outside buffs, so I'm curious how much my morale will change once I leave, and it's a pretty significant chunk. I know buffed I was able to get close to 20k. I think I even passed 20k at one point. Yeah, that's a pretty good chunk of morale from that, like 6k. Ew. I was going to show off the strength of that one skill that I've been talking about. Swarm, Bee Swarm. On this guy, but did not work out that way. Don't want to pull more. We're getting off this Warning. I think this is a good corner to hide in. Alright, going to log out the Warning and I guess get on my Warden for a little bit. I don't have too much, with not much interest in the festival, to be honest. Don't have too much to do. It seems to be more farmer's fair than summer anyway. I guess there's some combination of that stuff, but yeah. Ooh, wearing my winter outfit, that is not good. The cat is just outside of the frame, like just outside of it. Let's do some moving. There we go. There she is. There's a stool right next to my chair, basically for the cats. Somebody on Discord, I think, is talking. They're super quiet. But yeah, I'm thinking probably about a good time for me to wrap up the stream. Might actually do something else as a group. Oh, I was just going to say the featured instance is a 3-man, it looks like. Let's see. I can actually just do some of the waste stuff. No, I cannot. Unfortunately, this evening I should not do a marathon. I need to do stuff before I go to bed. Oh. Oh, I just used my return home skill. What am I doing with my Warden? So I actually did something a little bit weird. I don't know if anybody here watched the video or noticed, but my LI revamp alpha video, the alpha leak video, I had just a regular quest set on my Warden. It's a relevant character. It's the most relevant thing I could think of for just that. 24-hour stream. Oh, we're doing Fornost. Okay, I'm up for Fornost. That's pretty fun. This is a fun instance. It's kind of weird. It'd be really hard to consider this instance my favorite, but it's just really fun. But yeah, with a 24-hour stream, I'd have to plan it. Honestly, this would be a good time to do it. I'd have to... Man, that'd be a great thing if I hit like a significant number of subscribers, like a great number like 7,777. Huh. Unfortunately, 7,777 minutes converts to 129 hours. But 2.16 hours is what that in seconds converts to, if I'm doing that right. Yeah, 30, yeah, that's right. I believe we were just running through this. I'm going to pull more stuff. This is easy, this is tier 2. We didn't have any troubles with anything tier 2 before. This really shows how hard Thrang is. Because this is the same tier that we were doing, not 129 stream. I was just trying to think of a way to incorporate 7,777, but two like 0.2 hours or whatever it was, that's way too normal to be anything interesting. I need to get out of my winter outfit as much as I like this outfit. Yeah, up here, leveling is nice. It's nice if you're like leveling this, doing it on a level and such. Do we have a time limit? See, I should probably pay attention to what I'm using a little bit more. I think a good spear sweep would be nice right now. The only concern is I could actually take too much aggro and have to pay attention a little bit to some other things. I don't know why, whenever I'm wanting to do the first onslaught there, I always go to the boot instead. Till I got that much gold. That would be possible. I actually thought if I were able to time things up, I was going to stream LOTRO until I reached 7,777 subscribers. I thought that would be a fun event, but unfortunately, I got to that many subscribers way too fast. It happened, I think, either the day of that alpha leak video or the day after. What was it we were doing? Oh, sure. I would prefer just going through it and getting it done at this point. Oh, these guys still hit hard. I got a little sidetrack there. I'll run back. Stay out of the water. Okay, I am back and paying attention and being useful this time. Being somewhat useful, not being super useful right at this very moment. Oops. I think I pulled an Annie there. Like, I really did the hunter thing. I know I'm being very quiet right now, but I'm trying to think of something. Something long stream related. But I don't know, I could do 7.777 hours. Something like Gundabad could be helpful with that. If there's 2 Louis, does that mean there's 4 cats? Maybe. I have A-res. Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah, I usually play with floating names off, so I didn't notice that on that. One of them is Cat Louis. I'm so confused now. I don't know why I basically went into autopilot for tanking, because usually I do exactly what the actual tank did there and turn them around, and that's kind of what I was doing as if I were tanking. Cat Louis would clearly be a burglar, maybe. I did not know. One's on the couch right now. quite hungry. I don't know, it's just really random. I just in the past like 10 seconds have gotten really hungry. Okay, so in the Loki series, which I have not watched, the thing with Marvel things like that, and this may totally be unrelated, have no issues, be good, is I feel like for me, with the investment in Marvel movies, I should say to start, is there just too many of them for me to have any interest to begin with. Is Louis a warden or captain? Like me in real life? Oh. I feel like this is all my fault for saying it's easy. I guess the tactical damage from these guys is still pretty strong. Try to interrupt him. Both too fast and too slow, I guess. Ooh, almost ran too far and started. That would not be good. So this boss is kind of interesting. It's one of the few things where Warden could actually range take and it be an actual thing and not just like a thing Wardens can do. But oh yeah, if you fall in the water, you fail the challenge. I forgot about that part of the tier 2 challenge, so you cannot go in the water. Somebody stepped in the water, but I think you have to go in the non-shallow water. But I thought you could actually fail it if you just stepped in the shallow water, but we did not fail it, so that's okay. But still, to be safe, I'm going to make sure I at least jump there. Hopefully we can get the guarding up, because I cannot tank these ads, unfortunately. I can kill the boss, that is one thing I can do. But about the Warden tanking, range tanking, just because you can go in the blue line and range stance, you have all the extra threat, have self-heals, that type of stuff that Warden has. Not that they're great at that anymore, but it's like an actual thing, at the very least. Okay, so we still have the challenge, we just unfortunately wiped. So yeah, I don't know if the spirits just killed us there or what exactly happened, but obviously it did not go completely ideal. Yeah, that would be kind of funny. So Harkin, you said, could you imagine if in IRL, real life, if somebody told you you ran through Fornost, killed many foes, took injury, and braved your fears, and it was just too bad that you touched the water. It's nice being a warden and being super fast, so I can run here quickly, and then I get to be lazy, use my consumables, and just relax for a little bit. Hey, Gabe Parker, and you're wondering the easiest way to get Starlit Crystals, and I would actually say Motes of Enchantment or Embers of Enchantment and get like the max tier Starlit Crystals. That to me is the easiest way, but if you're looking for regular Starlit Crystals, the easiest way for that would be the auction house, but that means you have to have gold. The next easiest way is, I am honestly not too sure, I don't remember. I'd have to look into it again. Epic battles aren't too bad. Am I ever? I might. It'd have to be a special occasion for me to do a 24-hour stream. Mainly because I don't think that's a super healthy thing to do. For one, or super good thing to do. Okay, debuff him and all that. I don't even know if it's worth debuffing him at this point, but I will do it anyway. Oh yeah, I have to queue up my interrupt. Did he just disappear? Yeah, he's like already at the other end. And does he heal, or did his morale reset? $10K sub. I feel like 7 is more special than 10K. Of course 10K is a bigger number and exciting, but maybe 10K I could do a 10-hour stream. We'll see. That's a long ways away. At the current rate that my channel is going, I wonder how far away it actually is. Oh, I don't have an interrupt. Ooh, somebody else did. Good. Well, the hunters, I assume. Good job from them. Okay, let's help these guys out with a AoE. I was going to help them out with an AoE, but not. But yeah, at the current rate that my channel is growing. Let's see, 3. This month has been, or I guess July mainly, was a really big down month because I had basically, I don't know, I'd consider it like almost 1.5 videos. There is the, oh, what are they called? I don't remember, but they're next to all the cosmetic people. They can spend like just the people you spend your, yeah, those little Jegmas. The hunters and my bleeds maybe can kill the thing, and that is good. Oh no, we got him super close, but everybody died. Alright, hopefully the audio is still good, but I need to lean back. That was a little weird. Loading glitch. Pretty neat, but weird. Oh. That happened to me once before. It was quite annoying. $24K. That's a really long time away. Anyway, the rate of growth on my channel has gone up quite a bit lately. I would suspect that 10K would be a year-ish from now, which is crazy. If I actually get to 10K a year from now, that would be really crazy. But yeah, my channel used to be pretty small last year. It's still pretty small, but it used to be a lot smaller. Even though it's kind of weird, in 2019, I actually had more views than I've had 2020 to 2021. But like subscriber growth and I guess average video views has been higher. It's just I had a few videos that were particularly more popular. I think somebody accidentally got killed by some extra pulls. Meanwhile, I am way too fast, so I'm already here and it's nap time. Fortunately, the sleep mode doesn't work like most of the time for me. There we go. My inventory is such a mess. Okay, let's look at my vault. My vault actually has quite a few open slots. That is nice. Probably I want to put deconstructible type stuff somewhere. Maybe, do I have chest 5? Well, yeah, we'll randomly do chest 5 for all this stuff. So say this pocket item I have, it has finesse in it. So if I ever need a finesse, I would basically equip this, I think is the way that works. All these relics I can get rid of, so town services. Don't want to, oops, I did not mean to lock that. Actually wanted to sell that, whatever it was, the silver pile thing. There we go. This is why 7,777 silver would be like super easy to get. Anyway, what I really meant to do was go to this guy so I can just deconstruct all these. Oh no. I just clicked my token. I forgot how I got all of mine, but I have over 100. There was some like barter I did. I don't remember what it was. Oh, steel tokens, I think. Yeah. Onward. Okay, let's try this again. This should be an easier fight. I feel like one thing I can do to help is when the ads come out, I mentioned, oh, I'm going to AoE them. I could actually do that. I could help with the AoE, help the melee. We have a captain and burglar for that turn. Not floating names. This is one problem with me leaning way back here. I also can't see my keyboard. I was trying to hit my... if you press X, your camera will follow your target. I was trying to take that off, actually. And turn floating names off. But yeah, during times like this is exactly when I could be hitting all the dreadness. Oh, he is targeting me, which is not good. And yeah, without a healer, once again, we only have one captain who is not really doing all that much healing, I think. I think he's still in yellow line. So a little bit of healing with that, but compared to like a blue line captain, not even that much healing. So we don't really have a healer all that much. So a little bit rough with me trying to tank things, tank the boss essentially in DPS here. Y'all are really trying to get me to do a 24-hour stream. I'd have to sit like basically this the entire time. And I'd have to get up a lot more. I have to make myself like do laps around the apartment every hour. That's one thing when I did the long Wildwood stream, which I don't remember if that got to 10 hours. Anyway, got distracted. I don't remember how long that stream was, the Wildwood one, but anyway. With the webcam and all that stuff facing this way, y'all could see me actually do that. But anyway, good with LIs. Yeah, so I do have videos on the legendary items. I have a quick one and a more detailed one about imbued allies specifically, including some sources. You said, yeah, I think I already covered that, where you need to buy the Starlight Crystals with modes. I think I covered that type of stuff in it. I feel very weird leaned back this far, but it is comfortable. I just don't know how the audio is. I'm trying to move the mic to where it like normally is, and it just creates inconsistent volume, but for a short period during a stream, I don't think it's that bad. It is also warm in here, but that's the way it is with the windows mostly closed and the AC off. Oh, it is 76 in here. That is really high temperature for me, but if I'm not doing too much physical activity, it is okay. I prefer, as far as like indoor temperature goes, actually like the low 60s is my preferred range, so this is obviously a lot warmer than that, but for summertime and not having to turn on the AC, it is okay. Main thing about the AC, I guess there are two things: the cost of the electricity and the sound of it. Okay, so hopefully I don't die this time. I might switch to blue line. If I keep dying like this, I might actually go blue line to... I don't know if the defenses would help that much at this point. Tanking with the Warden really is not quite what it used to be. Even though I can do range and all that, I just don't think actually being range would, or being tank would do all that much for my survivability. It would of course help a little bit, but yeah, if the captain can keep aggro, if like somebody other than me can keep aggro, that would be kind of nice. But then if they die, that kind of ain't too helpful either. And getting the interrupt is really important. Boss does so much damage is the thing. He's a really hard hitter. Yeah. Once again, we're kind of in that same situation as the, what were we doing? Boss from the Vault's Thrang. We're kind of in a similar situation where we just didn't have a healer. And even then, while we have the captain there, it's almost too far from the desk, can hardly reach the keyboard, but that's the way it is, I guess. It's kind of, if I lean all the way back, I almost have to reposition for that. It's kind of like being in a recliner type chair, but it's a regular desk chair, just leaned way back. I just feel weird, I guess, doing it on stream, and I mention this every time it happens, but it's just the way I feel, even though it's comfortable. And as far as the gameplay goes, like me playing the game, being in this position is more relaxed, I guess. And it is actually harder to focus and pay attention to what I'm doing. It's a little bit harder to see even way back here. The LOTRO UI is pretty small at this point. See, South Park Wow Guy Syndrome. I have not actually watched South Park. I have seen it, but have not actually really watched it. I think I have seen that episode, I will say. There are people I know in real life that do like South Park, and I know that episode is a highlight for them, especially because they, like me, have played WoW or even still play WoW. I don't understand how these people still like WoW nowadays. I can get Burning Crusade Classic, but even that, I just haven't been interested in playing that, actually. I kind of forgot about that being a thing. Anyway, we have the captain. I believe they switched to blue line proper, so we have a off healer now. If this doesn't work, I will say I've been taking like tons of damage from the boss. I could try switching to blue line just as a future step, maybe. Oh, okay. I thought I've tried that, but I'll double pay attention to it this time. So it sounds like you take less damage if you stand behind the pillars. I did not know that. So you all know those desks that have like little trays. I think they're even called keyboard trays or something like that. This is when that would actually be helpful. Usually that's a type of thing that's just annoying and it's in the way to me, but I could actually see the use of that. I don't know if this actually works, but I am standing behind the pillar. Oh, I can't hit him back here, okay. Maybe that's why I'd always have to move here, because... But hey, if it keeps me from dying... Maybe even doing less damage actually is the answer, so our actual tank can tank. Yeah, I'm still getting hit. See, I can hardly see my potion. It'd be good to have it on a keybind, but then I could hardly get the keybind problem with something like that. Well, the captain actually, I feel like the healing from the captain is significantly improved because my health is actually going up between the little phases. Interrupt there. Yes. I think it was the boss that was still hitting me. Yeah, it was the boss hitting me there. Oh well, hopefully they can get through it with all I have is a hunter for damage, but hopefully they can get through it. Oh, they have 2 hunters. I forgot we have 2 hunters. Oh, and a res. Thanks. I was super slow on that res. I don't know how long I had it. I think it was like almost 20 seconds though. That was kind of bad. And got an interrupt on a ghost. I almost fell into the water there. Could have actually blamed the water. Don't know if I interrupted or the hunter did, but either way we got him interrupted. It's probably a bad idea to attack the spirits. See, the thing with going back to the sitting position, one thing I really like is stretching the legs out. That's the main thing, not even like leaning back. Don't necessarily need to do that. Lean back a little bit. Always doing his induction. Don't want to get hit by it, but I can't interrupt it. There we go. Got him. But another way I sit, I don't know if y'all will be able to see my legs, but another way I sit, oh, we still have to fight these, oops. I guess we can go in the water and everything, but I think we got him. I just didn't realize we had to fight these. Still, usually things like that disappear. My res is on cooldown. That's actually a good helmet. Yeah, I think I just got an upgrade. Anyway, I sit with my, kind of hard to just randomly do, but my leg's up like this. Y'all can't quite see the leg, but it's leaning on the desk. And this gets my back, but in a more comfortable way where I go all the way back. But yeah, those are my sitting positions, basically, at the desk. And I also usually sit with my legs crossed rather than like feet on the floor. I don't know why feet on the floor is just not comfortable to me ever. And sometimes sit with them like half cross on the, I have a stool in the back of my desk. So I believe we might be running the next Fornost. The challenge on the gets a real recliner. I don't know. I don't think so. I could. There's something I've been wanting to try, which is playing LOTRO on my TV. I just want to see how it is, because I know a lot of older TVs have really bad like picture quality and the such, and have really bad sharpening. They like over sharpen stuff essentially, where it just looks bad, basically. But that is something I have wanted to try, is with I have one of those TCL TVs. And yeah, I've wanted to try that basically with this. But the problem is my TV is, y'all can actually see it, pretty close to the cat, to that direction of it. And my desktop is right here, on the opposite side of the room, and I don't have any sort of HDMI type wire that is that, but it's a pretty basic, I think it is, might be LCD. I don't know the whatever panel it uses, but yeah. But yeah, just basically be interested to try it. And the note on the recliner is I don't have a recliner chair. I've actually thought it'd be interesting to get one. I don't know where I'd fit it in this apartment, in this room, but yeah, I do have to take a quick AFK. Okay, so we are going to run more Fornost. That means I have to take an AFK, and I might look for an easy snack to eat real quick. But I will be right back. Actually, I wonder if I have my AFK message. Oh, I do not, because I had to reinstall Windows a few weeks ago. Anyway, be right back. Okay, I am temporarily back. You all might be able to hear the microwave going on. But yeah, I found some food to heat up. There have been a lot of RTX 3060s going on for decent price, but I have missed them all today apparently. Trying not to pay attention too much to that, but whenever I'm at my computer get a notification about something being in stock, I try to look at it, even though it's usually too slow. But yeah, I have gotten a lot of notifications about 3060s, which would be an upgrade from my 970. Although the ideal, I guess, GPU, if everything was in stock and at normal price, at like MSRP price or around there, I would probably go with the 3070 Ti, would be my guess, and not Hot Pockets. And I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. For good this time. I do not eat a 3070 Ti. If I had a 3070 Ti, I would not eat it. This is what I have.
Fornost, the last capital of the
1650 was $400. The thing is, I was at a point last year where I couldn't really budget afford one of the 20 series GPUs, but there was a point where I thought about upgrading to a 1660, I think it was, 1660 Ti specifically. This was like $200 something back in the day, and that was like a thing where I wasn't quite sure when I thought that was like a little bit expensive for a budget GPU upgrade essentially. And yeah, never did actually quite get to doing that. And then I think I told this, I think we were talking about this last night. Basically, I don't remember exactly how this happened, but essentially the 30 series cars came to find out about those and decided, okay, I would wait, and they were like pretty decent price, I thought, and really good performance it looked like. So yeah. This food is really hot. Put it in the microwave too long. Does anybody know what the food is? I might have already said what it is, but this is what it is. It's a food that I have very recently rekindled my love with. Is that how those words work? But yeah, basically rediscovered how much I like this food. In particular, I got a different type of it that back in the day I really liked. Oh yeah, I was thinking about opening the windows a little bit more. Let's say the temperature outside probably isn't even that cold. Yeah, it's like 72 degrees outside. I think tomorrow probably going to be, yeah, basically white rice, jasmine rice in particular, compared to like long grain white rice. Apparently I'm being slow. I believe we are running tier 2 again. So, using bad gimmicks. Black rice. I don't think I've ever had black rice in the maple syrup settings. Bad. But yeah, basically plain jasmine rice. I really like it. I also, unfortunately, wow, he's kind of strong. I think we're not supposed to kill the ads. Yeah, I will say probably too much sugar for me as well. And I will say, did I already say this, that I'm out of forks, clean forks? That's one of the things I wanted to run my dishwasher after the stream. It's probably getting a little late to do that. So I have to eat rice with a spoon. It's pretty bad. It's still, like, can obviously still eat rice with a spoon. I just prefer a fork. Much easier to eat it, I guess. Too slow. Oh, it actually worked. But it took me way back to the start for some reason. Spoon fork. I don't think that would go well if I tried to just use my mouth. Also, this is kind of weird, but with my rice cooker, long grain rice burns at the bottom and on the sides, but I really like sporks as a random note, but the jasmine rice does not burn like as much. It does a tiny bit. There's a little bit of elves and Race of Manchelston as well. After Mordor with Northern Mirkwood. Yeah, there's like all three elf, dwarf, and man in that one. I don't know if it is. They were talking about the Durin that we have, like in the Legacy of Durin and the Trials of Dwarves, which Durin it is. I feel like it's Durin the 4th, but I have no idea actually. We'll see if my guess is close to correct, if anybody does know. Like, while I don't play dwarves, I do like the content in the game with dwarves, so I actually don't mind. Yeah, maybe that is why. I also like mining, apparently. Mob. It looks like he is wearing glasses. I don't know if he actually is. I don't know if I've noticed that before. Here, stands. Does he have 3 eyes? He's moving too much, I can't actually see. Okay. Got a couple screenshots of him, but... So, does it look like he is wearing glasses to anybody else? And it also almost looks like he has 3 eyes. Yeah, I think it is the nose, but at first I was like, it looked like where the chain was. Let's see how his face falls. There we go. Oh no, he disappeared too quickly. I gotta go to my screenshots folder real quick. Yeah, that is his nose. Zooming in, it looks just like a nose. He has his 2 eyes. And then it is just the chains of his armor that go around it, but it makes it look like he has glasses. Yeah, when you asked what like everybody's favorite instance was, it's really hard for me to say this one, but it might actually be my favorite. I don't know why, actually. You want to see the screenshot? Do I have a thing? No, that ain't gonna help. Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Here, let me at least keep up with the group. Ooh, we don't want to go into the goblins. Okay. Black screen. There we go. Got it. There's a screenshot. So this is what I was looking at to confirm that this is his nose. That's his nose right there. That's the mouth. Eyes. And these are just the chains of his helmet, I guess, as armor. But yeah, there he is. Okay, back to LOTRO. Hopefully they didn't notice I was gone. Now I need to get the chat back. Oh yeah, I could have also posted on Discord, that is true. I forget what I ended up voting on, but it might have been Current Doom. Saw a cat going by. Cats have become quite popular when they've actually been on camera more. Wow. It would. I feel like that's almost a thing with the Tales of Yore that they did with the Xenobulzar. I just feel like that's a thematic thing they could have done with it. Yeah, that's the level 130, the latest zone that is right outside. It's the Dimroll Dale, but it's back like I don't know Lord of the Rings time, but back in time during Azog days. Also, is the rice dinner or supper of the Hobbit meal plan? Are you asking if this was like a planned meal that I had for today? And if you're asking that, it is not. It is just something I happened to make yesterday? Yeah, I made it yesterday and had a little bowl left over, which is good for this. Yeah, that actually sounds like a reasonable price. Almost like a quest pack or instance pack type price. They could even do new versions of them to keep the same like set in stone leveled ones to have those still be, I guess, a bit special, but then make new reward structure or whatever that works with scaling. Yes, Lambie, I do remember you from last stream, and glad you joined LOTRO. Hope you're enjoying, I guess it's the early experience, but hope you're enjoying it so far. And today I hope my eating isn't too loud. Usually if I eat on stream I try to mute myself, but I'm kinda a bit busy and I want to help the group at least a little bit, or at least pretend like I'm helping. I need a, like, what are they called? Stream decks, I wanna say? But if there were an easy keybinder button I could just press to mute myself and then unmute myself, that would be really convenient, even if it's something crazy like the asterisk button on my what's this thing called, numpad side of the keyboard. Actually, we're going to investigate. I'm going to try that. Switch. Oh wow, there are a lot of keybinds you can do in OBS. Why is this my first time looking at this? Desktop audio mute. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that muted the desktop audio, not the camera audio. I'm always worried also with being in Discord. I just know Discord sometimes acts all funky and either opens my microphone, even though I'm on push to talk, or it'll randomly like mute me or change my devices. Okay, let's try this again. We want microphone. You can do push to talk. Okay. Let's see. I should be getting quiet. So it does both right now, and it's still a keybind in LOTRO apparently doing something with the camera. So I need to remove it from the desktop audio. There we go. And now, if I press the key, and we'll zoom in the camera, but then it works. What am I doing? So there's some keybind that like zooms all the way in with the numpad asterisk. This one, toggle first/third person. I never use that, so there we go. Yeah, I'm quite interested right now. Sounds exciting. For where I am, it has been dry. Like, we have gotten, I think, almost no rain in June or July, and then finally had a storm earlier this month. That's what I'm wondering. I'm glad you think this stream has been interesting. I feel like it's been a little, not in a bad way, but a loose stream. Is that a thing? Oh yeah, I can't AoE on this. I better switch to the red line then. I'm going to AoE if I play the yellow line. So I have a question for you all in the chat, and that is if an RTX 3070 Ti is worth $1,000. I'd rather not pay any sort of scalper type price, but it seems like if I were to have a chance at getting a GPU anytime soon, that would be the most likely option. Okay, can't AoE, but I can hit him real quick. Can hit him real quick with that single AoE, and it was super short window that I was able to do that. Wow. I do not still play WoW. Oh, that's not good. I did not mean to use that. So the problem with using my cooldown there is it turns my 3 skill, Warden's Taunt, into an AoE, and I don't really want to AoE right now. Oh, this is so bad. I did not want to use that. Okay, I think my buff is gone. I can use these fine. Now we can AoE. This is the best part. Best part. Yeah, I don't want to spend that much on a 3070 Ti. That's close to the price that like a 3080 Ti is. And the thing is, there have been some recent listings for 3080 Ti that have been just like a little over 20% above MSRP. Now when I put that into dollar amounts, that's like 200 over MSRP, but yeah, and also the thing is, that is a good point, Harkin, about the GPU, is potentially we could be getting the 40 series. There's also stuff with AMD that hasn't been looking too good as of late, and I could just keep waiting to try to actually get one closer to MSRP. The main reason I'd want a GPU is, one, I could actually at that point, all I would need is a power supply and a case, and then I could just build a second computer. And there are ways. I couldn't make much money off of just building a second computer, but I'd really like to actually make a video on that because I didn't get a chance to do my CPU upgrade. But now that I have some ways to record from my camera without running out of SD card space or running out of battery, because I'm obviously using it as a webcam right now, I can do that. Yeah, unfortunately, not great. That's a lot of vitality. I want to see what he has. He might actually want this. I'm going to guess he does want this, but maybe not with the replacing the finesse. Alright, so I think this is a good point to get wrapped up with this stream. And yeah, hopefully as far as like GPUs go, maybe I should just wait, it seems like. I don't remember if I actually talked about the reason to get a GPU, but basically there are points where LOTRO is actually taxed by the GPU, and it would also probably help with editing and things like that. Not that I've been doing much of that lately. Been bad about actually recording videos is the hold up with having like no videos in July, basically. Where did I just travel? I have no idea where I just traveled. I clicked one of my buttons. Hopefully it's probably like autopiloted to Galtrab. As far as future streams go, I'm trying to think. There's a bunch of different things I actually want to do. Yeah, I even thought about, as far as like getting an older GPU, something like a 20 series RTX card, or maybe AMD, whatever number they're at, 5,000, like 5,600, 5,700, something like that. Even that would be an option. That would be an upgrade at least. My GTX 970 is chugging along. This GPU has been through so many changes in my computer. I have gone through different hard drives and different solid state drives and the such, even different ones booting Windows now. I have a different one than originally, even though I still have the original, like all the original hard drives that have been with that GPU since the beginning. But it's gone through 2 CPU changes, 2 motherboard changes, and I don't know how many RAM changes, because RAM's a little bit different, because I have 2 sets of RAM, but the 2 different sets are mismatched, but it still works fine and gives me 48 gigabytes, which is a ton of RAM. I don't even think I've been to a point where I've actually come close to using it all. Even though when I had 32 gigabytes, I would run out of RAM just from editing videos. But have not had that issue with the 48 gigabytes, so that's nice. Anyway, the GPU's been through a lot, and I'm just surprised it's still working, because I've had so many different things just like kinda go kaput. Which is mainly, I guess, the power supply is the big thing that actually just stopped working. And the fires, there are not many fires near me. I honestly haven't been paying attention to how they're going. Basically the weather in my area, there's been enough of a pattern change where there hasn't been smoke. That was the big thing. I was getting smoke from fires in California up to the north towards like Washington, maybe, or some in southwest Canada, and other ones in like other areas in Canada that are coming down here. But yeah, haven't had any smoke basically for a few days, so it's been really nice. And just the weather has been really nice. It's probably gonna get hot again soon. I don't remember exactly when. I've just been too focused on the nice weather that we have right now to even bother thinking about the hot weather coming up. Let's see, so I stopped running around and doing nothing though. I think this is a good point to wrap up this stream. Kind of trying to, yeah, tomorrow's probably gonna be like 90 degrees, so there we go. This was the last day apparently of the good temperatures. But yeah, good point I think to go ahead and get wrapped up with a stream. I do want to have a video. I'm planning on having a video Monday, and that one should hopefully have one of the LOTRO points giveaway. So today is Friday, that means I have the whole weekend to work on it. And I'm thinking either stream Sunday or just work on videos on the weekend. We'll see what actually happens. I might also have other things to do. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is what is coming up. Hopefully a video on Monday, and then hopefully some more videos as well that week. Otherwise, that is all I do have for the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. We did a huge mix of content. Wasn't exactly sure what to expect going into this stream. I thought I'd do more festival stuff and less instant stuff, but I really like the instant stuff. The epic battle was okay. Pretty neat to talk about at least. But yeah, I did Warden, Rune-keeper, and Warden, and then went back on the Warden for a couple of Fornost runs. Didn't really do too much Summer Festival. Actually, it was mainly the boss from the vaults. But anyway, with that, I hope you all had fun and enjoyed it. And if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, or becoming a channel member to support the content. And thanks for joining and chatting and watching, everyone.